Hi, my name is Chad Fiechter. I'm a first-year PhD student in the Agricultural Economics Department at Purdue University. My presentation today is called Agricultural Lenders and Farmland Appraisers Disagreement on Farmland Value Expectations. This is a project that I've been working on with my advisor, Dr. Todd Keithy. Farmland accounts for the majority of assets of the U.S. farm balance sheet, and expectations of farmland value have been shown to be important to the agricultural sector. Other studies have shown that expectations are important for farmland price discovery, investment decisions, and lending. However, we know very little on how farmland expectations are formed. Here at Purdue, we collect expectations of farmland value annually. We use this survey data to identify any patterns within these expectations. This graph shows the observed farmland value growth rate from 2003 to 2017. Now, when we add the expectations, you can see the difficulty in expecting the observed change over this time period. The key findings from our study are Indiana farmland experts all exhibit conservative bias in their expectations, or they underpredict future values, like we saw on the chart before. Agricultural bankers and farmland appraisers have statistically different levels of bias. This is particularly interesting because, by law, these two parties need to work together in farmland lending for both commercial banks and the farm credit system. Lastly, agricultural bankers and farmland appraisers have the lowest amount of dispersion or the range of their expectations. The macroeconomic literature considers this disagreement. We use a statistical test from Davies and Lahiri to identify the bias in the mean expectation. Individuals in the land value and cash rent survey are not identified. Therefore, we use a pseudo panel to create time series of expectations within groups. For more information on our methods, I would be happy to share our paper. Occupation was the grouping which exhibited the most difference. This is highlighted in the area above. The bar chart shows the level of negative bias. Ag lenders have the largest negative bias, which is statistically different than appraisers. When we think about them working together, for a mortgage to be made, there must be some overlap in their expectations. So next we look at a range of expectations. The chart here shows the observed growth rate in the mean interquartile range of expected values. The smaller the value of the shaded region, the less dispersion or disagreement in expectations. We can see a possible inverse relationship between disagreement and the observed growth rate. We do a similar statistical test with the interquartile range. This time, ag lenders and appraisers have the smallest amount of disagreement, or the narrowest band of expected values. We can conclude from this that the establishment of farmland mortgages may be made more difficult due to the differences in expectations, a good question that motivates further research. Here are a list of our references, and I thank you for listening to this presentation.